AquarianMusicWitch made another video about me and decided to also interject into this whole situation. So let's see what she has to say.
My opinion about this recent blow up between the creators Stalgia, Quantum Shifting, and a third rude person. And I did look into it. I have the third person blocked and probably will block them again after this. But a couple things, John.
First of all, my name is Allie, and I find it so funny that these people that preach all of this collectiveness, you're really big on the hive mind, but that you're so disrespectful. And don't worry, we'll go through each part of your video piece by piece. Because last time I made videos about you, your response was, I purposely used harmful rhetoric to make you look stupid. In reality, I asked you pretty hard questions about what you were saying. So I'll make sure to put every one of your words in there. Does that sound good? All right.
First of all, seems like their main beef with the other two is that these people charge for readings and that they may not be neurodivergent or autistic, which is really funny to me because when I got in a beef with this creator a few weeks or months ago, whatever that was, it didn't matter that I don't charge for readings, and it didn't matter that I'm autistic.
Number one, I didn't know you were autistic. I truly didn't know that. You didn't say that in any of the videos that we went back and forth about. I also did not know that you gave readings. So please don't act like I disregarded information that you did not give me. Number two, my main beef is absolutely not that quantum shifting and Stalgia are not neurodivergent. That just shows that you didn't go back and watch the entire playlist. And I don't blame you because there was a ton of videos. I made an entire playlist with the entire interaction from the first video I stitched of quantum shifting, which was a very nice video, actually, saying that like I really hurt people at one point. I just was wondering if she knew how CPTSD works in the brain. So your very first point about me, already totally out of context. My beef is that these healers are making huge claims, like that they'll heal your DNA, heal and activate your DNA. On Stalgia's website, she doesn't even have like a history of who she studied under, what she believes, what like anything. And she charges $185 an hour for DNA healing. I don't believe that the science backs that up. And what I posted in the video right before this, you'll see what I mean. That's just my personal belief and what I want to like share with people because it's helping me. This started with like a simple question about like trauma knowledge and being trauma informed, and it spiraled into something totally different. Part 2 is coming. Good to see ya though. Aquarian, part 2 of me responding to the video that another new age spirituality creator made about me. I seriously think it's kind of funny. Like I'm sure people think that I'm like angry, and I'm not trying to like change these people's minds. I'm really not, and they're entitled to their own opinions. Absolutely. But I know these people aren't going to actually listen to me. I just think that these are such great examples of what I'm talking about and like what to look out for. So if you want to watch part 1 for more context, but she was already like very wrong in her assumption about like what I'm upset about. And I'm just painting my room a different color if you're seeing all these paints.
So this creator seems to want to consistently ask this question, which I do think it might be worth addressing, which is, don't you want to figure out or account for how you're hurting people by spreading this information? Because it's basically a question of, you know, is this a spiritual awakening or is it spiritual psychosis? Are you leading people down this romanticized path of thinking that what is actually a disorder that they need medical help with, you know, can be romanticized away? And the reality is that no matter what you do as a living, breathing human being, you are going to hurt someone, or you're going to reflect back to someone the hurt that they were already causing themselves through your actions. It's unavoidable.
Her next line is, that's why they say no ethical consumption under capitalism. Like, that just sounds like a word salad special, personally. And that brings me to my next point. We just don't care. So because everything can ultimately be turned into something bad, yada, 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 I see where you're going with this. I 100% get it. Every time we go back and forth, you seem to think that I'm like confused by what you're saying. And I wanted to make it abundantly clear that I am not. Seriously. I consider this exceptional spiritual bypassing. And the points about psychosis, there are so many different avenues to what I was talking about. You call me an ex-spiritualist, and I am an ex-spiritualist because I didn't know that I had autism, ADHD, a brain injury, and complex PTSD. And I found people like Stalgia and quantum shifting, and I paid them so much money. And my parents paid them so much money to try to fix my autism. If you don't even know what you're dealing with, this stuff can become so unbelievably dangerous. Same with Western medicine. I was misdiagnosed forever. I was so personally affected by magical thinking just in my own mind that I don't want that to happen to other people. I don't want them to lose years and years of their life. Part 3 coming. Part 1 of this video already got taken down, so I guess she's not too happy about this. Why are you guys mad at me? I'm literally just asking questions. That video was up for 10 minutes, so I don't know if people are like stalking my account or what, clearly. But this is me responding to another video that was made about me, this time by AquarianMusicWitch. So go back to the last video. Hopefully the first one will get put back up for more context.
Under capitalism, we live in a system where no matter what choice you make, it's the wrong choice. To me, that's very liberating because it means that you don't need to just crumble up and die just because that's true. You want to mitigate how much you're hurting people. You want to educate yourself so that you can minimize it. And when it comes to your attention that something you've done was not just a reflection of someone else's pain, but you actually caused hurt to them, as soon as that makes sense to you and comes to your attention, you should apologize for it and try to do better the next time.
I agree. But if people don't even know that they're doing harm or doing potential harm, does that not matter to you? Again, I understand what you're saying, but you're still saying like, okay, everybody's childhood trauma is fine, and the fact that I didn't find out that I was autistic till I was 34 and bankrupted my parents, it's just fine. It's just fine. It's all fine. It's all like, I hope that there's some big cosmic purpose to all of this. I hope that that's true. I believe that that's true, but we do not get to tell people that it's just okay if they lead people into psychosis and we should just let it slide. To me, that's not okay. And I personally know too many autistic people who are so desperate for help, especially before they're diagnosed, that absolutely lost their mind doing this. Do you not care about that as an autistic person? I truly don't understand like where the wires are crossed, but I just don't think that you guys can even begin to be open to me, because then the whole thing might crack. And I'm not saying that I understand everything. I'm not saying that I'm people who experience psychosis. Quantum shifting was saying that she can help people who have schizophrenia. Do you understand how big of a claim that is? Or do you just not care about any damage done in the world? Do you just go out and act completely reckless and hurt, like destroy things? I doubt it. What we do here does matter. I don't consider spiritual bypassing very enlightened at all. If you're a PhD student, which I think I saw in one of your videos, and you're okay with people just walking around and offering services like completely unregulated and making gigantic claims that they can't back up or even simply describe on their website, I don't understand that.